If not, we thank them, we bless them on their way. If we can make a strategic connection for them, fabulous. But if they're not going to, you know, if it isn't quite a fit for us, we just move on to other people. And then just, you know, as I say, if we can make a strategic connection, always do that. But it's again, staying in touch with who we are and who we're being, and listening to who they are and who they're being, and see where there might be a connection.
Yeah, right on. So I'm going to be incredibly honest with you. So the way I work is I don't have a need to talk to my guests prior to an interview. And the reason I don't is because I found that when I do, it actually distracts me from generating the show in the moment. Because when I talk with them, and I've done this in the past years ago, we actually end up doing the show in the telephone conversation, and when I end up, you know, coming to the show itself, it's no longer fresh, it's no longer original. It's weird. So I stopped speaking with my guests. And so what I do is I rather depend on my intuition and going to their website and do a little homework on finding out who is this person really, and I'm looking for connecting with them, like connecting with their spirit through the website, through the internet. And I know a lot of people may think that, you know, this is so weird, but it isn't, and it works, and I have proven that it works because I've been doing it for years. And so I've done it with you, and so I'm going to share something with you that's very interesting. So at least I find it interesting. I don't know if you will find it. So I looked at your website and I connected with you. I don't know if your ear was burning or did you feel any sensations in your body? Because sometimes people tell me that they do. And I found something there on your website that says you've done a lot of network marketing. Now, when I see that, okay, it's, for me, network marketing is like a repellent. Okay, and I said, and I stopped and I go, uh-oh, this could be a problem. and so I just wanted to be totally honest with you, and so I said, okay. So I even told my assistant about this, and I'm so glad that right before the show, I let it all go. Okay, I said, so I saw what I saw, I felt what I felt, and now I'm going to let it all go, and I'm going to generate the show anyway from the moment and see what happens. And guess what, Marty?
Yeah?
This show, you and I, and how we've been interacting, is one of the best I've done recently.
Oh,
what do you think of that?
Thank you. I appreciate your openness. It was part of my evolution, Steve. It was just part of my evolution. It was a way for me to be able to express my leadership ability. It helped me to hone those talents, my sales skills, my leadership ability, and to also become more and more discerning about what I wanted to be involved with. You know, 2% of all network marketers make it. 97% don't do so well. And you learn that very quickly. But what you do learn, I have to say, Steve, is often my team, they would be gnashing of teeth, and I would say, and you thought you were selling vitamins? You joined this to grow as a person. Because it really has the possibility to teach you how to be a leader, how to really look within, to be able to take rejection, to be able to see how to do, how to be able to help people. Because when you do believe in a product, you have the obligation, whatever that product, whether it's selling cars or whether it's selling vitamins or whatever it is, you have an obligation to share it with the world. So if you really believe in it, then do it well, and do it from your heart. And really, it really can be a very good training ground for people, as it was for me. And it's also something that I was a leader in a couple of the companies, but it's something that I choose not to do right now. That was a phase. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the lessons. I'm moving on.
Yes, and the only reason I know what I know about it is because I looked into it myself. So fantastic. So thank you for sharing that with us and with our listeners. So I because the show has been so engaging and so great, I blew off 2 of our commercial breaks, and I'm noticing that we only have 10 minutes left. And I definitely want to talk with you about your book, the My Private Sessions.
Yes.
What gave you the motivation to write the book, and what people get after they read it?
Well, Steve, it's very revealing. And it's like, oh my goodness gracious. What motivated me is everything pretty much we've said in the show, is that I really wanted to share the process that I've discovered. I really wanted people not to have to go through what I've been through. I wanted people to know that it's easier, it's simple. And so there are actual transcriptions of my coaching sessions with Louis A. Garcia, who has an incredible blimp-eye view of the universe, of the world, an in-depth understanding of the science of emotions that I had never experienced before. And it is from he's kind of the last piece of where I am in my evolution right now of the puzzle. And I've been able to take what he's taught me and be able to use it in my coaching. And so I was motivated to really reveal who I am, because everyone has protagonists and antagonists in their life. Everyone has stepping stones that they can turn into a strong foundation, stumbling blocks, to turn them into stepping stones, and really to learn how to take negative emotions and turn them into empowered action. And I want people to have those tools, because I've spent all the money. You don't have to. Just do what I tell you so that you can be happy. Live a satisfying life.
Just do what I tell you. That reminds me of the time when I was in consulting for 20-some years. I used to be in IT, and I charged so much money for my services is that it was never a